said she waited 20 minutes. I know that some are going to be much longer than that, but she waited 20 minutes and she voted today. Yeah, I know that I am going to laugh. Somebody is talking about trying to take their mind off of it. I understand. I'm trying to see if I can get her in, but if you guys have any questions for me about any of this, definitely would recommend it, and I could try to answer as best as I that. A lot of voting in a lot of these states that also have different changing demographics of states like Texas and Arizona and Georgia. So it's really important to just go out wherever you can and do that. If you already have, by the way, that's amazing, and I couldn't be more proud and excited that you voted. Stacy,
Hello. I knew we'd
how
get.
are you? Oh, you look amazing.
Well, thank you very much. The problem is you're naturally beautiful all the time.
Oh, good grief. We're not going to waste any time with that.
Well,
But I was just going live with let them know that I want to have like a easy conversation and just maybe put some calm energy out there and ask a few questions that I have and that I want to ask you.
absolutely. Hit me.
Okay. Well, I hope you're good, first off.
I
So I have this question for sure. Both Texas and Arizona are on the verge, if not only flipping in terms of presidency, but also delivering Democratic Senate candidates to Washington. Can you tell us about the importance of voting up and down the ballot and who?
elections. The presidency matters, of course, and we want everyone to vote for Joe Biden. But sending a president to the White House without sending a Senate that can help make their visions a reality means basically we get what we got in 2015 and 16 when President Obama couldn't appoint judges, when he couldn't pass legislation. And so what we want to do is make sure that we elect MJ Hagar in Texas. She's running against John Cornyn, who has really done nothing for the last 6 years. And we need someone who's willing to actually do their job. MJ is a fighter pilot. She's a mom. She has just done so much work to help women, but also just to help those who have been left behind. The second candidate in Arizona is Mark Kelly, former astronaut, husband of Gabby Giffords, the congresswoman who was shot by basically a domestic terrorist. And they turned their pain and her injuries into the Giffords organization, which has done so much to push for gun safety. And that's a critical issue because Mark is one of those guys who is an independent thinker, but he believes in progress. He's up against Martha McSally. We almost got rid of her last year or 2 years ago, and when Kirsten Sinema beat her, well, she came back again, and this time it's Mark's turn to beat her because we need senators from Arizona who not only defend the Latino community there, but also defend the Native American community that's been targeted by Republicans to steal their right to vote. And so we need someone like Mark Kelly who's working with Kirsten in Arizona to defend the rights of all communities, but especially the Latino and the Native American communities in Arizona.
Absolutely. Can you tell us about what to expect over the next few days, as the election day winds down and states begin the process of counting ballots?
So I'll start with this. If you have or know anyone who has an absentee ballot or mail-in ballot, you have to hand deliver it. We know that unfortunately the Postal Service has been weaponized by the GOP. We've tried to take it back, but it's still running slow. And for many people, the only way to get your ballot counted is to take it directly to your county office or county elections office or to a polling place and return it. But here's what's going to happen next. Once those ballots are tabulated, those ballots are going to be received. They're going to start opening those ballots and tabulating them at the same time that they start tabulating votes that showed up in person. This will happen after polls close. What that means is that it's going to take some time because polls close in Arizona and in Texas at 7 p.m., but that's Central Standard Time. So I think Arizona is actually Western or Mountain Time. And so we have to be patient. It's going to take a minute because we have so many people who had to vote early, in part because of COVID. But that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing when we have alternatives so that people can protect themselves, protect their neighbors,